What if I told you that the secret to unlocking this potential lies in mastering a single, transformative skill, critical thinking? In this audiobook, you'll learn to harness the true power of your mind, seeing beyond the obvious, challenging assumptions, and approaching every situation with confidence and creativity. This isn't just another guide. It's a complete roadmap to thinking sharp and living with intention. Prepare to revolutionize how you make decisions, engage in conversations, and overcome life's challenges. Are you ready to master the one skill that sets extraordinary thinkers apart? Welcome to Think Sharp, developing critical thinking habits. Your journey to a clearer, more empowered way of thinking starts now. Chapter 1. Recognizing cognitive biases. Cognitive biases shape how we perceive the world and make decisions, often without us realizing it. They are like invisible lenses that color our judgment. Think of confirmation bias, where we favor information that confirms our pre-existing beliefs. Or availability bias, where recent or easily recalled events shape our perception disproportionately. Imagine making a business decision based on one vivid failure you remember, ignoring multiple data points that indicate success. In this chapter, we'll explore how to identify these biases and begin to dismantle them to think more objectively and make clearer decisions. Chapter 2. Avoiding logical fallacies. Logical fallacies are pitfalls that weaken arguments and undermine our reasoning. Ever heard someone argue, if we don't do this, everything will fall apart? That's a slippery slope fallacy. Or consider the ad hominem, where someone attacks the person instead of addressing their argument. These fallacies can slip into conversations, debates, and even our internal thought processes. By understanding and avoiding these missteps, you can build sound, persuasive arguments and elevate your discussions. This chapter arms you with the tools to detect and avoid these logical traps. Chapter 3. The benefits of critical thinking. Critical thinking is more than just a skill. It's a way of life that makes every aspect of your daily experiences better. But what does that mean? It means being able to see situations clearly, question them, and come up with the best solution without letting emotions or biases get in the way. It's like having a mental toolkit that helps you handle anything life throws at you. Think about moments of stress, like deciding between two job offers or resolving a disagreement with a friend. Without clear thinking, these situations can feel overwhelming and stressful. But with critical thinking, you can step back, look at each option logically, and weigh the pros and cons without jumping to conclusions. This helps you feel more in control and confident in the choices you make. One of the biggest benefits of critical thinking is that it improves your problem-solving skills. Imagine facing a difficult project at work or school. Instead of feeling stuck, critical thinking helps you break down the problem into smaller, manageable parts. You start asking yourself questions. What is the main issue? What are the possible solutions? What are the risks and benefits of each option? This step-by-step approach makes finding solutions easier and more effective. But it doesn't stop there. Critical thinking also helps in your personal life. It allows you to communicate better because you're able to understand different perspectives and respond thoughtfully. For example, if you're having an argument, instead of reacting with anger, you can take a moment to think about what the other person is saying and respond in a way that moves the conversation forward. This not only helps resolve conflicts, but also strengthens your relationships by building trust and understanding. Studies show that people who practice critical thinking tend to have more successful careers. Why? Because employers value employees who can think independently, solve problems, and come up with creative ideas. When you approach tasks with a critical mindset, you become a problem solver rather than just someone who follows instructions. decisions and lead a more fulfilled and successful life. Chapter 4. The Art of Questioning. Asking the right questions is at the heart of critical thinking. It's not just about finding answers, but understanding the situation fully and discovering hidden truths. The art of questioning is a skill that can change the way you approach life. But what makes questioning so powerful, and how can you develop this ability? Think about how children constantly ask, why? They're trying to make sense of the world. This curiosity is natural, but as we grow older, many of us stop asking questions and start taking things at face value. However, if you want to think critically and make informed decisions, you need to reignite that childlike curiosity and start questioning everything. Questions help us see beyond the surface. For instance, when faced with a news article that seems shocking, instead of simply accepting it, ask questions like, who wrote this? Why was it written? What sources are they using? This approach can help you determine if the information is reliable or if there might be a hidden agenda. There are different types of questions,